Hello, welcome to the Gfinity Arena here in London for the first round of the most exciting esports racing competition on the planet. We have assembled the fastest esports racing drivers from around the world, and we have put them in a V10 engine supercar, custom designed by F1 engineers for this unique race format. The V10 R-League is back for a third season. Here's all you need to know. 10 teams will compete for a prize pool of £100,000. Unlike other racing series, the V10 R-League is team versus team, all using the custom 900 brake horsepower V10 supercar. Each match is made up of 4 individual races, 2 relay races and 2 team races. In each match, each team will choose 1 track to veto and 1 track to race on from a possible list of 5. The tournament format sees 2 groups of 5 teams play each other across 5 weeks. 1 championship point is awarded per race win, with a maximum of 4 championship points per match. Group play then progresses into a knockout tournament, with the teams that top Group A and B progressing straight to the semi-finals. The teams finishing 2nd and 3rd then play off to decide who will join the winners at the grand final in Abu Dhabi at the end of July. We've had the confirmation of what has been picked and what has been banned. First up, R8G said, Yas Marina, not for us. They banned that, but they said, yes, please, Silverstone. What a great way to start Season 3, Silverstone. Yeah, I mean, the home of British motorsport in many ways, in Northampton, very well known as being part of the Formula 1 calendar, but it's part of many other series as well. Here in the V10 R-League, it's going to be fascinating to see how these cars take to the track. Then, of course, you've got Mugello as well. I would argue more technical, a lot more challenging, but at the same time, it's going to be interesting. I think, obviously, it's an open book right now. These teams are going to be hot to the pedal, that's for sure. All right, well, here we go then. George Morgan, take it away for Season 3. Thank you, Tom, and it's pedal to the metal for the first race of the championship. And as they make their way through, James Baldwin going side by side in towards turn 1 now. Through Sector 1, these two are going to be going at it, but still out on top, it is Team RAG. That, of course, being of Marcel Chinchik, who's currently making, Yuri Tolman leading the way at this time. James Baldwin in first place, in behind Tolman in second. They're now going to be making their way down this long straight in towards the next left-hander before they then reach Brooklands in towards left field. Nick, a very calm and composed start. Baldwin round the next right, now in towards the pit lane. They both come in, cascading in towards the pit lane here at Silverstone. Here we go, Nick. The party's just getting started.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Both drivers locking up those front wheels, and this is where you can lose and gain so much time into the pit lane, and I reckon Toman gained a bit of time on the way in there, so it was 9/10 of a gap. It looks, to me, a lot closer.
Take an axe to the wood of that delta time. It's now come down to 0.3 of a second. A long straight burst now down the hanger straight could make the difference here. The push to pass, or the power pass, will certainly be utilised at this point, heading up towards the next right-hander at Stowe Corner. Has Pejic got what it takes to hold on? Oh, a little twitch of the wheel there. Certainly as they make their way around, and Chiching, who is now on top, certainly Pejic unable to capitalise. They're heading through the final couple of bends. Pejic on our screens is currently on top order, but as they make their way around this next right-hander, Pejic leading the way, crosses the line and takes victory here, and will be the victor here in our opening relay race. What a fantastic result, Nick.
What a great way to start the season.
Chinchik on top, and then Baldwin in second. Gillison, there's not much in it, and it seems to be they've packed the middle there. Yassi, like the tactic they said they wanted to probably finish on top on pole, but they haven't. But how are they going to tactically deal with that? Are going to hold Jajowski and Toman off? Is that their strategy now, George?
Well, Chinchik, albeit pole, he's actually extremely isolated up there at the top. I mean, obviously, if you've got your teammates, you want to factor them into the race and also into the scoring coming off the back of it. But obviously, Baldwin, Gillison and Pejic, they're going to be so dangerous. And certainly, if Baldwin's able to get the launch that he did in the relay race, then, you know, Chinchik could be in a lot of trouble here. But still, we know what his pace is. We saw it in the end of the relay. He's got plenty of potential to go quicker.
Yeah. Right? I'm just going to shout push to pass when it's needed. Go on, George!
Well, they've hit pedal to the metal, Tom. Thanks for throwing it over, and they're now sending it down through towards turn 1. And indeed, still side by side, and Team Yas Heat certainly gunning for it here. James Baldwin outside line now heading in towards turn 1, still wheel to wheel as they make their way through. But Baldwin is far too much for Chinchik, and managing to get the upper hand here, Yassi. What a way to start this race at Silverstone. Isaac Gillison moves into second as well. What a start indeed for Yas Heat, now leading P's 1 and 2, with Chinchik now in third. In comes Chinchik again, looking to try and reprise that second place. A switch back there, heading into the next left out of Brooklands. Through the next right-hander, still Baldwin on top. Chinchik now in second. Yuri Toman, he's up into third place, Nick Hamilton.
Yeah, what a great start we've had to the team race. Already Chinchik going defensive into Copse corner. Baldwin trying to make a break for it. Already 3.5 tenths up.
In the team fashion of things, they'll be happy with how this is strung out, and certainly no less happy will be this man, James Baldwin. Home track, it's a home win, and Yas Heat and tasting glory. Checkered flag there for James Baldwin. Yas Heat take the first win in the team race. Sensational, Nick.
That means it's Yas Heat with 2 to the 0 nil point of R8G. But could that all change? Let's have a look at the results. Before we went to break, we said Peshik was up in second place. That was incorrect. All you needed to know that Baldwin crossed the line first. He was your winner with 10 points, and it was Chinchik in second with 6 points. But unfortunately, even though the graphics have been updated, it still means the Yas Heat get the point. 15 points to 11. That is why they got that one match point. Mr. Reliable. That is what I'm going to call James Baldwin from now on, George and Nick. Because he is very, very reliable, and they're going to need him right now as they head to Mugello. Yas Heat vetoed Spa, so we are heading to Mugello, and all they've got to do is just get that next point, and it's done. Let's travel there now, George.
Let's kick off the relay race at this point now, and it's Yuri Toman and James Baldwin this time, and they put pedal to the metal, and it's go at this point as they're making their way down through towards turn 1 at the San Donato corner. This next right-hander, a semi-hairpin of sorts. Well, it is actually a hairpin of sorts for sure, as they now make their way through the next right. Baldwin in front, half a second the advantage. He got a lightning start there indeed, Nick Hamilton.
Yeah, he did indeed. It looked like Toman struggled in terms of reaction time.
It might be too little too late though. Out comes Gillison. He's in front, Nick.
He is indeed, but that is because Jajovski has actually gone into the pit lane. So previously, when Baldwin was entering the pit lane, Jajovski was leaving the pit lane, and it was exactly the same.
Around this very treacherous circuit here at Mugello, but no questions as to who's in front. It's Marko Pejic, and Yas Heat are going to take another win here in the relay race here. What a tremendous performance, Nick Hamilton. They've done it again.
Yeah, what a great job. It's a shame that R8G haven't got a point on the board just yet.
Yeah, I mean, the early results, certainly set the tone for the championship. So if you have a look at the grid here, Baldwin, as Nick so rightly said, on pole again with Pejic in second place. But I've got to give credit to Yuri Toman. I mean, he's fought adversity in the first event at Silverstone. He's come back again, third place. The best result for his team. So you've got to give Yuri Toman all the credit in the world.
Yeah, let's wait and see what happens in the team race.
Yeah, and pedal to the metal it is. All 6 lights lit and gone as they now make their way down towards turn 1. And San Donato will beckon, and certainly it is going to be that of Baldwin and Pejic trying to make their way to the top 2, holding their positions at this point with Yuri Toman still in third. But for how long? Because in comes Isaac Gillison, looking to try and make it a 3 at the top for Yas Heat. Has he got enough to open the door? Not quite, as Toman wrestles him, heading out of the first initial part of the circuit, heading out of Sector 1 into Sector 2. The chicanes are coming. Oh, a spin! Isaac Gillison in the wall. And if I'm not mistaken, God, that could cause some vital damage to his car. We saw earlier on in qualifying how the suspension can be certainly affected heading at this part of the race, but certainly a recovery nonetheless.
What we're going to see down the pit straight, this could be usage of the P2P button, and we're getting closer on board with Toman. But are we going to be close enough into turn 1? Pejic goes defensive around the outside from Toman. Does he get the job done? Does he get the job done? He does. He's on the left into the second sector.
Beautiful move by Yuri Toman, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. 5th lap out of 6. We've got James Baldwin on top as they now get set to cascade down through towards turn 1 at San Donato. It's currently Yas Heat on top spot. Here comes Jajovski now. Outside line, takes P3. It's an R8G 2 and 3. Sensational here in the final lap. Again, the San Donato curve. Jajovski doing exactly what Toman did. It's a precursor. We saw it. Missed it mega work again, Nick Hamilton.
Yeah, what a great job. I mean, this P2P button is definitely working, isn't it?
Now, at this point, R8G with Ps 2 and 3, they will be delighted with the moves that they've made. And look, Marcel Chinchik coming into the fight too. Chinchik trying to nurse his gap down upon Pejic. He might have a chance here. That gap is coming down, and Pejic... contact!
Wow.
Contact! And I have to tell you, that gap was reducing, heading through that fast left. I can tell you that James Baldwin is your winner. He is one here in Tuscany, and once again, another win to his accolade, following on from Silverstone. It's been a dream day for Yas Heat. All their cars on top order, Nick Hamilton.
Yeah, what a great job from Baldwin. He's doing what he knows he can do best.
Absolutely.
I can bring to you and assure to you, these are the winning team drivers. There you have it. Baldwin taking first place, Toman in second, Javoski in third, Chinchik in fourth, which means that is all square on the points. But that couldn't possibly be the case. Gillison in fifth and Peshik in sixth. So there you have it. It is 13 points. Might add on the 13 points. What happens in this situation, Nick Hamilton? Both teams in the team race have 13 points. What on earth happened? Did this happen in Season 2 and Season 1? Have I jinxed Season 3 by being here?
No, we've definitely seen it before, and I think it's great. I think it's great because it just shows that both teams are very, very competitive, and the team race is so important. James Baldwin doing a really good job out there in P1, but his teammates, did they let him down a little bit? Did they cost the team a final point and a clean sweep at 4-0? But that's what it's all about with the V10R League. So, yeah, we've seen that many times before, but that's what I like to see.
But, yeah, no, it was a pleasure to watch, and I have to say, I think they can be proud.
Yeah, a 3-0 win to Yas Heat. What happened to the extra points, Tom? Well, it was a draw in the team race, so therefore no points for either team. But a 3-0 start for Yas Heat. That'll give them an added boost and confidence going into next week, so they can just kick back and relax. Now, R8G might think they have a little bit more work to do, but we will find out. You won't want to miss it. We will see you then.